Why, she's got that something that'll knock you out.
What's that?
A husband.
Holmes, why don't you tell me what this is all about?
Patience, my dear fellow. I will explain slowly and simply, and in readily understood language. There's no point in Russian.
Yes, English if you don't mind.
I will, but before I relate the strange events, perhaps Mrs. Potts be kind enough as to get us something to eat. Make us something, my good woman.
Shall I make a mess of orange, sir?
Make a mess of anything. You usually do.
These events concern a singular man.
A bachelor.
What I meant is that he is an unusual character, an odd-looking man with a squint in his eye, and his nose is bruised, broken, and twisted into his cheek.
Gracious, how does he smell?
Pretty awful, I can tell you, but on closer inspection of General, I found to be his jars. It's Moriarty, Professor Moriarty, in London, and no petty errand I warranted. Then I found out that Moriarty that Lady Ruth had a proposal of marriage from this devil, and you know what she said?
No.
That's right. Who told you? And Mary Prince I said, "I bring you to light 7 pages relating to family business, started by her mother and father, millionaires of late."
But as far as I know, Holmes, they were in the iron and steel business. There's no offense of that.
True, but she used iron and he used steel.
I see.
But that's all in the past now. Her parents, it's sad to say, have now passed on. 2 better things.
You mean?
They've gone to live in Newcastle. And now Moriarty is going to break up the past and scandal if she doesn't marry him and make him part owner of the fortune.
What a rake.
And what a fortune. In her room she has closets full of diamonds. Her writing desk is crammed with precious stones. And Watson, have you seen her drawers?
Not recently. No.
They are fabulous.
Really?
And never have I seen a finer chest.
Neither have I.
But if that blackguard and scoundrel marries Lady Ruth, you know what that means, don't you, Watson?
Another wedding present.
We can't afford it, Watson, we can't afford it. Count Moriarty must be stopped at all costs. I'm out for the game.
So you'll be out for the count?
Think, Watson, think. I must think. Watson?
Yes, Holmes?
My pipe. My violin. My bird.
Mr. Holmes! Here is your treat. Oh, doctor, so naturally you can't back on the fiddle.
What's the next move, Holmes?
If I'm not mistaken, it will be made by others and made now. See you not a footstep on the stairs. Listen. Listen.
Doubtless, 2 young persons.
Obviously women.
Indeed, it sounds like 2 young ladies.
Or else, we cannot rule out the possibility of one woman making friends.
Or even as you suggested, one single woman with 4 legs.
Or perhaps...
Oh, Mr. Holmes, please help my madam. Be gentle, be kind. She has had too much bustle.
My dear lady, pray, sit down.
Gracious heavens, Watson.
I do apologise, I do. I should have seen you, a lady is standing.
Your tactlessness is beyond bearing, Watson. You like the women, I gather.
No, I prefer the women I gather.
Enough of this, Watson. Now, ladies, pardon my normally irreproachable colleague, and tell me what brought you here.
A handsome house. It was gorgeous.
Sir, you know what brought us here, and I'm not ashamed of what this affair will bring upon me. For it was my loyal and trusting parents. They could not bear it. You must help me. You must help me in this distasteful affair. I cannot bear this taste.
Watson, bring your lady a mouthwash. We'll get rid of distaste.
Listen, there isn't a need.
What, madam, may I ask you a very personal question?
Naturally,
Where were you on the night of 22nd August last?
at home.
You should have been with us. We had a marvellous time.
Sir, I swear, I was at home. Now, dare I ask a question?
You may.
Where is George?
On the landing first, on the right.
No, Dr. Watson, you misunderstand me. I mean my George, Sir George Limpert. He said he would stick by me, so you can secretly engaged.
There was nearly a runaway marriage.
Really?
Yes, he wanted to run away.
But I did not locate for me to not be ever so grateful, for I love him.
That precaution's already been taken care of, my lady, for it did not escape my investigation that you had a secret lover, and that if Moriarty found this out, then this would mean death. I found him and asked him of him if he intended to marry you. Why don't you ask me yourself?
Like George is George.
nothing but the roof.
Oh, George, take me back with you.
Where? Into the cupboard.
This is more than cupboard.
Mr. Holmes, how may I repay you?
Oh, cash if you don't mind.
Right, still a lot of you.
I don't like it, Holmes.
You like it or lump it, Elizabeth?
How did you get in?
I bought a ticket.
Let me see.
There.
This is for last night.
What difference does it make? In a few moments, I'm going to take Lady in Fairfax and we're going to be wed.
It's a crazy.
Wed. Married.
You have been spoiled.
You've been foiled, sir. There's no one to administer the right.
That's right.
What are you doing here, Parson? I was just passing. Look, I want you to marry me. But really, you just met. Idiot, I mean Lady Fairfax and I.
Never.
You'll marry me or else I'll blow your brains out. What would you do with my brains? I've become a high school drama teacher.
Do you think, Holmes, isn't there something you can do?
I think there is, Watson.
Stop it, stop it, stop it!
Yes, Moriarty.
Yes, Moriarty. You cannot deceive the master, for I know your little secret. You see how he wears plaster on his third finger? That's because under that plaster there is a ring, and under this table there is a wife.
Penelope!
You deceive it. Take the figurement. Scoundrel, we are finished.
Oh, Penny, don't cast me off. I'm sorry, I repent. Don't leave me penniless.
Moriarty, might I?
Yes, listen, right?
Do you promise to go straight?
I do. Yes, I do.
Then put your stomach in your shoulders.
Holmes, I'm speechless. You are wonderful. You are such a stately person.
Yes, I do fancy myself as one of the stately names of England.
Here, here. Now things ended on a happy note.
Indeed, I feel strangely warm.
You're standing in the fireplace.
Oh, my dear sir, I think with all my heart, for what guided us here to this grand place, I shall never know. But I'm certain that we ever so humble.
There's no place like home. Watson, my dear fellow, are you all right?
Oh, Holmes, I've had a terrible experience.
Well, you shouldn't be so greedy at the dinner table. I've told you often.
No, Holmes, listen. This is very important. Oh, please listen. I was sitting down.
Well, in most cases, Watson, I suppose that is a little important.
Listen, Holmes. Leave us this way. Then suddenly something occurred to make me leap to my feet. And suddenly I blacked out. Yes, Holmes, as fit as I am, blacked out. A surging pain in the back of my head, then darkness. Possibly high blood pressure.
It was probably the low ceiling, Watson.
You could be right. By Jove, I never thought of that. There's no cause for alarm. Look what is written here.
I knew what is written there.
You know. How do you know? What does it say?
Medicated with the eyes all germicide.
No, Holmes, something else written in pen. See? You read.
Oh, I'm a prisoner in a toilet roll factory. Come immediately. And it is signed Distress Dr. South US, out of Hebrides.
Holmes, this is Rochester cannot allow the locking up of people in toilet roll factories. It contravenes every law of humanity. Those responsible should be knocked off the toilet roll.
Toilet roll?
Yes, yes.
Here.
Quite right.
Look.
Yeah, yes.
There.
Where?
Here.
Ho, ho.
Ho, ho!
Ha, ha.
Stop, Watson.
Yes.
Pull yourself together, man.
That.
Concentrate, you're like a parrot.
Sorry.
Watson, you know what this is?
Toilet paper?
The note, man.
Oh, the nose.
Yes, the news. It's from a chicaner.
Rubbish. It was from the grocer.
A chicanery. It is a trick, a fraud, a subterfuge, a lie. This, my good friend, is a ruse, and it has an unpleasant odor.
That which is called a ruse. Any other name would smell like feet.
Thank you. Your knowledge of the classics sums up the situation perfectly. But wait, did you and your delirium speak of this matter to Mrs. Bott?
Yes.
You're going to Bott, Watson.
It's true. For a moment I've lost my presence of mind.
I mean, will you go and fetch the woman?
Certainly. Mr. Holmes.
Did the doctor divulge the contents of this toilet roll to you?
Yes, he said it was a drop needle imprisoned in a factory. What was the newest?
Well, did you really, Mrs. Potts? That was just a, shall we say, trick. Just a counterfeit, eh, Watson?
Eh?
Counterfeit.
Certainly. 3.
Thank you. You see, madam, his mind has been slightly altered and earlier on. It's not fully restored to normality. Possibly seasoning.
Yes, Holmes. I will forget this morning's incident, but it is his own fault. Gluttony is owed the devil.
Sir, overstep the line of common decency.
Come, Watson. Surely you don't take umbrage.
No, it gives me gas.
Be seated, I pray, and let me explain my motives to you. This note was written for one purpose only, and that was to get us out of the castle, out of the house long enough so the carefully prepared plot could be expedited, which would directly affect us. And his lovely daughter Hortense. She was beautiful and is amazing.
I see, Holmes. Made in Britain.
Correct. She nearly married the baronet, Sir Gregory Smith.
Gregory Smelly. I don't know one of that name.
I believe he changed his names for obvious reason. He is no longer Sir Gregory Smelly.
Who is he now?
Christopher Smelly.
He's a lover of women, a Lothario, a devil, a deceiver, and a bounder.
He nearly married Hortense. It was touch and go.
It would be, Holmes. It would be.
Come, Mr. Watson. You have heard, have you not, of the monster necklace with £85,000?
Including the string?
Yes.
Of course.
Well, then I need the rest. I need to call up Miss.
Whist? This is no time for whist, Holmes.
Do you not hear the delicate tread of the lady's foot on the stairs? Allow me to introduce to you my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
My dear, dear lady, I cannot bear to see you in distress.
But I just bought this dress.
What Watson means to say is that we cannot bear to see you upsetting yourself. Please, take a seat. And Watson, ask Mrs. Pott for another chair.
Mrs. Pott, a chair.
Bless you, Doctor. Shall I make your hot water bottle?
Mrs. Pott, would you kindly bring in another chair?
Certainly. I was coming directly.
Now sit, Watson. On the chair.
Sorry, Holmes. My mind is elsewhere. I cannot bear to see you. Oh, dear, things can't be as bad as they seem.
Mr. Holmes, please don't Watson. My father was in prison this morning.
You know all, my dear.
When all, my dear, I personally got this message this morning.
By telephone?
By toilet roll.
Have you taken leave of your senses, sir?
No, his senses are on long leave at present, although he did not mean to be impertinent. Please, tell us how it happened, madam.
My father was in prison this morning for 3 months by a cruel, heartless judge.
Who was he?
I know not his name, but I know his hat and thumb.
I know him, just his fingers.
But why did he get 3 months?
He was feeding the monkeys at London Zoo. You know he's a little eccentric.
But good gracious woman, a man doesn't get 3 months for feeding monkeys at London Zoo.
He was feeding them for the elephants.
Oh.
Is this true?
There were 36 elephants, 421 witnesses.
It's a frame-up, Holmes.
We must be watchful, Watson. We were almost induced to leave this house. You see how it fits, my dear fellow? You see how it fits, my dear fellow? We will be prudent and take precautions. My lady, do not worry yourself. It is safe. If you require anything, you will find it in my closet.
Even if he loses, I have one of my own in my drawer. Pedal soft.
Pedal soft? What are you talking about now?
Toilet rolls.
Miss Britton, forgive the doctor, but his mind is slightly confused earlier on and is not fully restored to normality. What he does not know, however, is that I have the Venus figurine. It's where I said it was, and I shall get it.
It is beautiful, Holmes.
He has one arm. Were they extra?
No, take that as a warning, Watson.
Why?
Because that, Watson, is what will happen if you don't stop biting your fingernails. But there we were. The statue is priceless. Not what it is, but for what it contains.
What is it made of?
Asbestos. It's as best as I could get.
Was it expensive to make?
The price is on the bottom. my dear man.
Sorry, Holmes. I say 2 shillings. And how can this thing possibly be priceless?
Because of what it contains. Inside that Venus figurine is a priceless necklace, and who would imagine looking there, eh? Besides, there are 2 more replicas hidden about the place. But which one contains the necklace, Watson?
Which indeed, sir. Think of everything. But I fear I may soon be rude.
Be as rude as you like, madam. We're men of the world.
You misunderstand me, sir. I speak to a certain baronet with a Christopher Snelling, who I understand wants to get his hand, who wants to secure his fortune by getting his hand on my riches.
Just let him touch your britches, madam, and we'll...
Riches, Watson, riches!
And tonight, my dear friend, consider come for me, a poor defenseless woman. Oh, please help me.
Then, my lady, tell us how we can.
Have you seen my seat in the country?
I've not seen it anywhere.
What? Forgive my colleague, madam. What the lady means to say is that we're aware of the location of her country dwelling place.
We are not, Holmes. My lady, tell us where it is, and we shall be there.
It is 180 miles from London, and it could possibly be there by 10 o'clock tonight. That should surely solve all my problems. Oh, doctor, can you make me pregnant?
If it's causing you concern, madam, I can make an appointment at the surgery.
Dr. Watson. Please accept this rose from the lady and live from tears to joy.
Thank you, my dear. I can keep it in a glass by my bedside.
But doctor, it should be between your teeth.
So it shall, in a glass by my bedside.
Please stay home. Where? There must be gone, gentlemen. I have important details to attend to. But before I go, where did you say the other 2 figurines are?
It is a closely guarded secret. One is under the stairs in the suitcase, and the other is beneath the back door canopy.
Canopy?
Canopy helps, madam. And it's as safe there as anywhere. Do not be alarmed. The master is in control.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I must be going now. There's no need to see me out. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Was she not beautiful? Ah, everything a man wants.
Muscles, stuff, hairs on your chest. Holmes,
Yes, Watson?
I feel uneasy.
Well, then you'd better retire to your chamber and try not to black that light last time.
No, Holmes, something is crossing my mind.
Then tell it to take its time. It hasn't got far to go.
That face, I've seen it somewhere before.
Here's another lady and gentleman to see you, sir. Say it's urgent.
Forgive me, sirs, but I must your once. Mr. Holmes is the only one who can help us.
Who are you?